Okay, so the last recording of this video was hacked. There was no volume attached, so I had to redo the video. It was 10 minutes and 43 seconds. This one might be a little bit longer because I had to give that explanation. So I have to redo this video. So as of June 16, 2026, to June 17, 2026. I set up a noise campaign video, which I normally do before I go to sleep, to capture attacks via long range acoustic weapons, the noise campaigns that the CIA, noise campaign and acoustic torture that the CIA, FBI, and police, sheriffs, included Freemasons, put me throughout the night. The long range acoustic weapon torture system to cause sleep deprivation. I started this video, and as soon as I started the video, you can hear the volume all the way up into the 10-minute mark. I put the phone down. The volume was clearly on the entire time. You even heard me when I put it down. Yet, for some reason, this is what they do in moments where you are touching your phone. You will sit here and you'll rewatch the video and you'll be like, oh, maybe I turned it off. No. Because you were touching it and in the video you were touching it, that will make it look like it was you who turned the microphone off. And which is crazy because I have multiple videos where the sound just cut off in the middle of the night and there was no one touching the phone. So this is not a new tactic. It's a very old tactic. It's just one that I am now, not that I'm now recording, but one that I have to record today. So yes, I did touch the phone, but I did not turn the microphone off. I didn't even turn it off by accident because you heard the phone as I placed it down. It was turned off after the fact, but that's okay. So for the duration of this video, all the way up into the 2 hour and 38 minute mark, there's no volume. The reason I woke up around this time and you'll see me pick up the phone and there is still no volume is because they started ramping up the noise campaign, the illegal internal surgeries, the attacks with the direct energy weapons, and the attacks with the long range acoustic weapons as well. They started increasing the torture. They also sent a helicopter to wake me up and cause sleep deprivation, which you will hear at this point, possibly. Oh no, because the volume was still off and I didn't know that the volume was still off. Then I turned the volume back on. The reason I even came outside is because of the helicopter. It woke me up. They sent this helicopter multiple times to fly around the distance because just enough noise to wake me out of my sleep and keep me awake. You'll also hear loud cricket sounds. You'll hear frogs. You'll hear the revving of engines and sound traffics in the video if you ever watch the full video. And those are CIA noise campaign tactics to make the noise sound extremely normal, and it's nowhere near normal in any way, shape, or form. It's all auditory harassment via long range acoustic weapon systems and frequencies to keep the target awake, annoyed, and angry, upset, and try to turn them violent, keep them in a violent mindset, or place them in a violent mindset. And also to affect their work ethic so that there's something to blame on them if anything goes wrong with their work. Specifically, I drive for work, so they've been wanting me to crash my van. They'll hit my van with frequencies and blame it on the wind and make it seem like they want me to swerve into another vehicle or cut a vehicle off. Those are examples of what these satellite space weapons or space technology um, is capable of doing to an entire vehicle. So just imagine what it's doing to a human body. This is when I went back downstairs. I opened the window because they started flying the helicopter over the house. As soon as I went back into the house, they started flying the helicopter directly over the house. They no longer wish to do that while I'm outside due to the fact that I am starting the civil rights lawsuits for the area stalking and the auditory harassment, the noise campaigns. Again, I'm inside the house and they're flying the helicopter directly over the house again. And at this point, that loud noise that you're hearing is them trying to make it utilize the helicopter noise as much as possible to hide the voice technology and increase the skull technology as loud as possible and hide the frequencies, the extremely low frequencies behind the helicopter noises. Is very loud. It continued to aerial stalk me for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. It woke me up around to probably the 2 hour mark, and I just tried to fight it and go back to sleep. And then it continued all the way to the 4 hour mark, and it didn't stop. The only reason that they did stop is because I made a video about sleep deprivation tactics. Actually, the noise campaign started and the helicopter came once I made the video about sleep deprivation, which was last night. Once I made this video, Right after I made the video, the helicopters came out. The helicopter came out and increased the noise campaign, and it continued until all the way to the end of the video. So then we jumped to here, and I'm sorry. The first video was possibly a bit better. I'm already at the 10-minute mark. Fast forward after all the sleep deprivation, the noise campaigns, and the torture for hours overnight, and I probably ended up only getting 2 hours of sleep and having to take naps during the day during my van, during work. Alright, yeah, they sent another helicopter while I'm picking up a resident. So they looked in my manifest and obviously, or they set this up, who knows? We'll never know the truth on this end. But the resident that I went to go pick up, she was my second to last stop. And she was too big. She could not fit in my van. They needed a bariatric van to transport this woman. She was very large. She was 515 pounds. I'm assuming that the gang stalkers knew that. I'm assuming that the federal government organizations knew that. They knew that I wasted my time traveling to get to her. They knew that she wasn't going to fit. But again, they don't use the Western Code technology for good. They use it to make sure they laugh and belittle you as much as possible. This helicopter actually came as soon as I was struggling and trying to see if I could get the client inside the van. They didn't expect me to try to grab my phone as quickly as possible to start recording the helicopter as quickly as possible. And once I did, the helicopter did what it does best. It tried to get out of view of the camera and disappear behind the buildings as quickly as possible. Because I had started recording the illegal tracking, monitoring, and area stalking that the police are doing against me, violating my privacy, violating my rights. And I've been recording this for almost 3 to 4 years, possibly going on 4 years. Alright, yeah, they sent another helicopter while I'm picking up a resident. So, let me see. And I think that was everything that I needed to say inside of this video. I hope these videos are posted. Everything can be watched on its own time. Everything is dated, time stamped, and backed by metadata, which sometimes they do hack in and alter. But yeah, I'm about to upload the screen recording.